This food looks so good. Oh my god.
You ever get off your phone?
I was just trying to make the video.
The man was not afraid to ask the bold question, and I don't blame him because I think he's valid in asking this if she's been on her phone on the first date. When the whole purpose of a first date is for him to show interest in you, he's taken you on this date. He's planned it. He's put in effort. He's put in resources, and there you are sitting on your phone and you're not getting to know him. And I think that man is fully justified in speaking out against that because it really is just rude. And there you are on a screen collecting content for your social media. I mean, it's one thing to be in a relationship and do this because yes, I will take photos of my food. I love doing that and I will post it on my stories on Instagram. But would I have ever done that on a first date? Absolutely not. I don't think I had my phone out for 1 second on my first date with my husband. So if you're on a first date with a woman and she does this, just call it a day, wrap it up, call her out if you want to or not, but just know that this is not going to be worth your time.
I just feel like some people get absolutely inhumane with the whole "you're not a girl's girl" concept.
Yo, what's up, girl? What it do, bro? How you been? Oh, shit, girl, I've been great. I'm not gonna lie. I know I got a man, but he wasn't texting me back last night because he was at work, so I got bored. Well, 4 different niggas.
I hope he wasn't expecting to be that many.
Guess it just happened
for the moment.
Yes, girl, it was so good.
What is this trifling hoe talking about? He cool as they've been together for years.
Shit, it was better than my man. I'm gonna keep thinking about doing it again. You feel me? Like,
Tell him.
what? I ain't gonna lie, gang, I love you, but that's a good man. He ain't never done you nobody wrong.
Yeah, but like I was drunk and I was having fun. Like you really tripping right now.
Drunk and having fun by cheating on your man stuff?
Okay, but you up here trying to convince me to tell him because you talking about some it's morally right. Like you're literally
Not a girl's girl.
This how she do him, how she gonna do me? And I guess I'm just a human's human. Like, this is wrong. And just because I'm a girl, I'm just supposed to let this slide.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big supporter of supporting homegirls' rights and wrongs, but you gonna have to wrap this up. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Choose your wife, but they all come with a little something.
I'm Jessica, and everything has to be my way. The house, the schedule, your friends. If I don't approve, it's not happening. Madison! And who's Sarah? Why is she texting you? Let me see your phone. N-O-W. Hey, I'm Brittany, and yeah, I go out like every night. What? You want me to stay home? Boring. You're not my dad.
I'm Ashley, and I need things. Nice things. If you can't afford me at my most expensive, you don't deserve me.
I'm Emily, and if you ever leave me, I'll die. I mean it. You're all I have. Don't ever go anywhere without telling me.
Victoria, and there's things about me you'll never know. My phone, off limits. My past, don't ask. Just trust me, or don't.
I'm Rachel, and I just think it's funny how my friend's husband bought her a Range Rover and you got me this. Also, you're loading the dishwasher wrong. Again.
Come out of town with me, you will 100% be doing something strange for a piece of change, or you'll be on the next flight home. We not about to get flew up by no rich niggas and you acting like you don't know the program. Don't be getting this acting like you too good, you too stuck up, bitch. You really need the money. You know you need the money. So just do whatever the the nigga wants you to do. I ain't saying you gotta get on your knees to eat no ass or suck on no nigga toes or nothing, but you get.
Hey, man, when I tell you your girlfriend, single homegirls will do anything to get your girl back to the streets. They cannot stand you. So they will get her into a life of 304. They'll rather her just do that than be with you and stay at the house with you. This is the same pep talk that she gonna give your girl when they go on that innocent trip to Miami, that innocent girls trip. This is the orientation.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Not take my girl.
Nah. It's all you. She looks loyal, man. She looks loyal.
I'm not.
Oh, never mind. Am I supposed to be touching you?
It's fine.
Okay.
Do you care?
Don't take my girl, bro.
You can if you want.
Oh.
Please don't loyalty test me. Is your mic on?
What?
It's green.
No, that means it's off.
No, it's not.
You muted on there?
Never mind.
Why?
Nothing.
What are you about to say?
Nothing.
You can be honest.
No, nothing.
Here, just type it. Oh, okay.
Is that fine? Do you live out here?
Yeah. Oh, and you know what's so crazy? She said, is the mic on? I tried lying. I said, no, what? She said, I'm trying to say something. And I was like, just type it out. She was like, okay, I'm going to type it out here. And it was my number in front of him. That, if anything, that made me more reason to stay single.
I just went on a date with a man, and then this other girl walks into the bar and he leaves. I go to the bathroom, I come back. He goes, yeah, I'm gonna go. We walk outside. The bartender, who I'm very good friends with because my best friend works at this bar, is like, yeah, he just left. I cannot do it. I can't date men anymore.
He walked out on $450. That's not even a date. That's a car note with mozzarella sticks. Ladies, I've been telling you to go on the coffee date. Cause worst case, you lost $5 in almond milk phone. Best case scenario, you find somebody that you can connect with. I don't think anybody in history has been stuck paying a $450 Starbucks tab on the first date. This is exactly why those fancy, expensive first dates never work out. So take it as an L, coffee date next time.
If y'all haven't noticed, these men are becoming more healed by the hour, by the day, by the workout, by the healthy meal, by the meditation. They are becoming more honest about their that they need to get through, and they're doing it with a smile on their face and with no shame. Ugh, that is so attractive. They are doing it with or without a woman. But ladies, just because you still have contact with an ex, don't think you can get him back so easily, because if you're not doing the same type of internal work as him, oh, believe me, honey, one of us good ones are going to take him.
If you're a girl just like me who's being passed around in college, who no longer feels the drive in her mid-20s and listen up. Baby, I ain't afraid to admit I was a but after being in my 20s, I literally needed a man to be 6 feet away, backed up, no drive, okay? Drier than the Sahara Desert. Girl, we needed to figure her out.
You know what? I blame the Protestant Reformation for this. You're probably thinking to yourself, why do you blame the Protestant Reformation for this? Because if people were still afraid of being excommunicated from the church, what are you talking? Like, I know she's just trying to sell honey packs, right? But like, there's no shame in society. And I think that has made the world a worse place. People aren't afraid of talking about how selfish they are, how freaked out they were or are. There's no order left in society where a girl just said she was getting passed around so much that her cooter box dried up. What is it? Is it a well? Like, it just, then her verbiage. She said she was being passed around? A self-descriptor of being passed around?
So this man wants to do with his wife, and she thinks that recording a video and posting it on TikTok is more important. And so what she does, she recorded him, asked him what he wanted, asked him what he said, he told her, and then she posted it online, basically trying to embarrass him for wanting to do the do.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what did you say?
How was the lie?
No, what did you say before that?
What?
What did you say before that?
I'm gonna take my walk.
Before that.
You wanna do it?
Right.
What's wrong with that?
What did you expect me to say? I said no, but what did you expect me to say?
I never know. What difference does it make?
Well, it makes a lot of difference.
You're making a video. I gotta take my walk.
Okay, good.
He's a bit slow today, so he's in my room right now.
I'm slow today too. I think it's in the weather.
Oh, that's perfect for you too.
I'm slow, you're slow, we're all slow.
What?
I guess you're slow too because you're not going for your walk.
I've been waiting for you to finish.
For what?
Because I don't want to necessarily leave him alone.
The disrespect.
I gotta go clean the showers. Just put him out in the living room because I'm in and out.
I'll put him out there when I go on the walk.
Yeah. Anyway, exciting times over here. Just off the live and catching up with emails and TikToks and Anyway, that's what I get. You want to do it? Marriage 101. There you have it.
You know, going back to that clip where, you know, the man straight up asked the woman, do you ever get off your phone? And I think, you know, the parallel there is think there was a video where life coach Sean, I think is what she called herself, she was upset at a man. There's a woman, they were walking on a beach and the woman put out her phone and she really honestly and truly just wanted to make a cute TikTok. And the man had this look of, you know, kind of disgust. It really looked like to me he was tired. He was just like, oh man, not this again. And that's what, when she wanted to go off on the, oh, you know, see the man despises you and and this and that. It's like, well, maybe he does, but maybe he's tired of having to do all of these social media content things. And maybe he wants to just spend time with you. That's the problem. Y'all don't be worried about anybody else's feelings but your own. And when a man finally gets tired of it and he starts looking like, man, come on, we walking on the beach. Oh, 30 minutes to an hour becomes, oh, we got to find the perfect, oh, the picture didn't do right. So by the time you seen him getting upset, because we should have taken, there's a lot of people that don't like to take pictures in the first place. But then we go into multiple locations having to take a picture, and this is not even your job. You're not even an influencer. Oh, I want to take a cute photo to post on Instagram, to stunt for the gram, to stunt for everybody else, instead of trying to stunt for your man. That's what men get upset about. And that's what you have here. A man, do you ever get off your phone? Oh, well, I'm just going to take a quick video. Quick video turns into a 10, 15 minute ordeal. Oh, I got to get the perfect shot. Hey, can you take a picture of me here? Are we going to eat? The food is cold. Oh, it ain't that cold. Or you can heat it up a little bit later.
You mad that your man look like you now? Confused, emotional, don't know left to right. He became a reflection of you. You know, this is why men have to stay strong and they cannot fall into a woman. Men, do not identify yourself in her emotions because she's confused. She don't know. Women don't know. We don't know who we are, what we want, what we need. We don't know. Majority of us do not know, truly. You know what I'm saying? We need someone to tell us. We generally just want to be happy, and we don't know what happiness is. Like, we don't know. But men do. Men know that, oh, she needs security, safety, structure. She needs routine, you know? She needs community. Things need to be calm for her, which means I have to get myself together. I need to make sure I could provide and give her a life of comfort. So right now, she's not going to get certain emotional needs met because I got to go out and work. I mean, you guys know. You guys know. Okay, I want men that's watching this to tap into them instincts, man. You know what we need. But what happens is you hear your woman whining and crying, and that she's over here and wants this and that and all this other stuff. But you know what she actually generally needs, so she could feel comforted. But when you fall into a woman's love, like you falling in love to her love is confusion, is chaotic, it's here, there. Valentine's Day she wants this, Christmas she wants that, birthday she wants this, and then on Tuesday, Wednesday she wants space. You know, on her period she hates you, you're terrible to her. Like, she'll know. So what you need to do is just create a system where there's order. This is routine for her of how things are going to go. Do not keep revolving your life around her emotions. Do not do that, or else you are going to become like the woman. You're going to become confused. Does that make sense? You're going to be confused with your life. You're going to lose yourself. You're going to have identity issues. She withdraws her love from you and then gives it back. And you're identifying yourself in that. Like, you're craving her love. And every time she withdraws it, you want it. You know what I'm saying? Or you match her energy, and now you're withdrawing her love from her. Now you become like a woman, you know, manipulative, like a woman. Men aren't manipulative. Like, their natural state, they really just do want peace. And the love they have for a woman is what causes them to become just like her. Did God really tell about this man? My God.
Even having a good man is going to cost you something, and that's going to be amplified if you live with him. Because what you have to realize is that men are raised in a world where they believe that women are to serve them, even if they are good. He can be kind, he can be helpful, he can be a provider, but he's still going to have the expectation that you manage that home and that you assist with managing and regulating his emotions.
So does women.
Because then you're not just his partner. You become his manager. You become the planner. That is that invisible labor. That is that emotional labor, that physical labor, that financial labor, that spiritual labor that oftentimes you don't even realize you're putting into living in this household with this man. This isn't about hating men. This is about how a woman's peace grows differently when her home answers only to her. A man-free home is not anti-love. It's choosing peace over performance.
Guys do go through it too, you know. They're dealing with a lot of shit. They just don't get up and complain and talk about it the way that women do all the time.
The fastest way to lose a good man isn't cheating. It's becoming his biggest source of stress instead of his peace. Men don't leave because someone prettier comes along. They leave because home becomes harder than the outside world. When a man is dealing with work pressure, financial stress, and the way of providing, he needs one place where he can breathe. That place should be you. Many women forget this. They compete with their man instead of complimenting him. They challenge every decision, question his leadership, and turn conversations into debates. That's not partnership. That's exhausting. A man doesn't need you to be his therapist or his mother. He needs you to be his woman. Soft where the world is hard. Warm where everything else is cold. Loyal when everyone else is conditional. When a woman makes home a place of strength and peace, when she needs him, desires him, and chooses him daily. A man doesn't see other women, not because he can't, but because nothing outside competes with what he has at home. Loyalty isn't a promise. It's a reality you create. If your man is distant, ask yourself, are you adding to his peace or his problems? Make home his sanctuary, or watch him find peace somewhere else.
If a man should provide, protect, and lead, what should a woman do? Because I hear this list every single day. Provide, protect, lead. And I agree with it. A man should absolutely do those things. But every time I ask the other question, the room goes quiet. It's like it's offensive to even bring it up. We've created a culture where a man's role has a job description, but a woman's role is just be yourself. That's not how relationships work. If one person has expectations and the other one has options, that's not a relationship. That's an audition where only one person is truly performing. And I'm not saying a woman should serve like a servant. That's not what this is. I'm saying if you expect the man to lead, you got to be willing to follow. If you expect him to provide, you got to be willing to build an environment worth providing for. If you expect him to protect, you got to be willing to not put him in positions where he has to protect you from yourself. In a relationship, both sides have terms. And somewhere along the way, we started holding men accountable to their side of the deal while telling women their side is optional. That's not equality. That's entitlement with the filter on. Good man does not want a woman who does nothing. He wants a woman who matches his effort in her own lane. He leads, she nurtures. He provides, she manages. He protects, she respects. That's not old-fashioned. That's functional.
I've just discovered the reason why it's so hard to find a good guy dating in 2023. And it's not because there aren't any left and that all men are disgusting and all men are trash. That is completely false, no matter what you hear from other girls on TikTok. The truth is that the good guys are done with dating. They would rather be single and have their peace than be in a relationship and not be treated correctly. They're done playing the games, okay? Girls not being monogamous, them not texting them back, them giving them mixed signals, them opening up and sharing their feelings, and then a girl breaking up with them. They don't want to deal with that. They'd rather work a lot, go home, play some video games, watch a movie, and spend time with their dog or themselves than ever have to deal with women.
I know what I'm about to say is going to surprise some of you, but I don't have any problem with somebody using my words because it's still spreading the message that I believe in. So like it, interact with it. You don't need to report it, but just don't fall for clicking the link. And side note, I should mention here, I have never and probably will never have a backup account. So please be aware so that you don't get scammed.
Does a man have to make 7 figures to date me? Yes. In all honesty, I prefer 8. Just give you some wiggle room. Not because I want you for your money. I want you for the mentality that comes with having money. Not to say that all men in that tax bracket are good people, because they aren't. That's why your second character trait has to be for integrity. But you have to first have the money.
These are the same types of women that require a God-fearing man. Meanwhile, money is their God. The same type of woman that has a high income requirement for relationship, meanwhile, has a broke Tyrone in her call log that comes over anytime that she needs her back broken. For free, might I add. Their fixation on money makes them gold diggers. They'll try to hide from the terminology because they don't like the branding of it, but it's exactly what it is. Run from these women like the plague if you are considering them for serious relationship, and watch them from afar as they build their family of cats and dogs.
Send this to your man who always asks you what you want to do and doesn't plan the date himself. Go ahead, send it. Hi. You've done nothing wrong. I'm on your side. Don't worry. Don't be scared. In the next 60 seconds, I'm going to explain the ROI of planning a date and therefore making your life amazing. Men understand leverage, so let's talk numbers. Cost of planning a date is like 10 to 15 minutes of your thought. That's one booking, one decision, 10, 15 minutes, if not less. The return on investment, however, Brad, is massive. First point, when you plan the date, you remove the decision fatigue from her brain. Why this matters? Women make hundreds of micro decisions a day, more than you'll ever know, especially if she's a mom or has a business. When she doesn't have to lead, organize, suggest, her nervous system relaxes, which is great for you. And a relaxed feminine is where attraction lives, if you know what I mean. Second point, planning signals leadership from you, not dominance, not control, direction. When a man says be ready at 7, I've got this, that hits very much differently than what do you like doing, which is infuriating. One creates anticipation, ooh, exciting, and the other one creates more admin for her to do, so another job or another child. Third point, when she has to plan the date, she slowly shifts into logistics mode, which isn't going to affect you as a man, but affects her as a woman. Her feminine just goes boop down. Logistics mode feel like work to women. Work kills polarity and the bedroom, and you cannot build obsession about you or appreciation of you while she's booking tables, because that's another, like I said, duty for her, and she goes into mum mode. Now let's zoom out. If you plan even half the dates in a month that you're planning, and you're investing maybe an hour total, for that hour you get more softness, more admiration, more attraction to you, less subtle resentment, and that's super high ROI, okay? Go plan the date.
I think women actually do know. I think she was saying, I think Jada was saying earlier on in the video, women, we actually don't know who we are. No, there's a lot of women that know who they are. They're just, I don't want to say confused, but they're unsure. A lot of modern women, as do a lot of people, as do a lot of men actually, are insecure about who they are. They're trying to figure out, I mean, the older you get, the more you learn to live with what it is, your flaws and everything. You say, well, that's just who I am. You know, I try to change this. I've changed a few things, but this is just who I am. So you learn over time. But a lot of these ladies, they know who they are. They know who they want to be. They know what direction they want to go, but they're kind of sort of insecure. And so that's why they start using men as a North Star. That's why they say, once again, I need him to be my rock, because that's my foundation. I'm going to come back to him whenever I'm confused on everything. He's going to say, yeah, he's going to be my second set of eyes. Yeah, keep on going this direction. Or I don't know about this. Maybe you should switch into this or wear that or do this makeup look or yada, yada, yada. That's what they're looking for out of the man. So you know who you are. You just need your man a lot of times to continue to validate what it is that's going on with you. And if you're going to need that much validation, because a lot of these ladies do need a lot of validation, you're going to have to give the man something in return. Support and validation, I would assume, is where we would start.
Is your wife truly in love with you, or is she in love with the life that you provide her? She is not waking up every day excited for you, is she? No butterflies, no fire in her eyes when you walk through the door, right? She is in love with the life that you have built for her and terrified of watching it disappear. Most wives in long-term marriages, they are not staying because their hearts still race when you come home and walk through the door. They stay because she is protecting what she has. They stay because of the kids. They stay because of social conventions. What will people say? How will it look? She's not choosing you every morning like it's a brand new romance, right? She's choosing this. The paid off house that finally feels like home, the kids thriving in the best schools, the health insurance and the solid retirement accounts, and those annual family vacations that everybody envies. And most of all, listen closely, she is choosing not to lose half of everything and start over from zero. That is not passionate love. That is asset protection. And most long-term marriages are not fueled by love or desired anymore. That is They are kept running on habit and convenience like a well-oiled machine that nobody dares to turn off. She runs the house like a CEO, calendar locked in, everything picture perfect from the outside, but she has not looked at you with real hunger in her eyes in years, maybe even decades. You guys are elite co-managers at best. Financiers are locked down, household running smooth, sure. Family schedule executed like clockwork, thanks to her, okay. But the bedroom? It's a duty at best, silent at worst, and date nights maybe still happen, polite dinners, safe small talk over some wine, but not the kind where you can't keep your hands off of each other and end up against the wall in whatever room that you stumble into. Everyone admires your stable, successful life from the outside, while the passion quietly is starved to every single day. And here's the brutal reality. She fears losing the lifestyle. You fear the divorce, the sky-high attorney fees, the child support, the alimony, the bloody war over literally every single asset. So neither one of you makes a move. You won't leave. She won't leave. You kiss goodnight, smile for family photos, keep the routine spinning, acting like everything is peachy keen. But what's really holding this marriage together is not love. It is fear. Fear, cold, paralyzing fear is the only glue keeping you guys together. She's still an incredible wife on paper. Sure. Organized, supportive, amazing mom, perfect hostess. Okay. But the spark is gone and the terror of losing everything else outweighs the quiet unhappiness. So you're no longer her dream. You're her safest bet. You can joke with your boys. It's cheaper to keep her, but deep down, you both know the truth. You are hostages in your own home and in your own marriage. So ask yourself this tonight. Is she truly in love with you, or is she just too scared to let go of the life that you provide her? Because there is a big difference between those two.
All right. So as someone who's been in like the dating pool for like at least the past 3 years, a majority, here are the top 5 things that I immediately swipe no for on dating apps. Immediately. I haven't seen anybody say it, so I'm going to say it. If I see a picture of a woman and she's not smiling, immediately no. Immediately. Like, I want to see someone that is expressive, someone that exudes positivity. Like, if you're not smiling in your photos, it could be for a number of reasons. I don't know. Maybe that you're insecure about something, but I want to know because I think a beautiful smile is so attractive. Number 2, if like your first video doesn't show your face, swipe. I'm not even. Yeah. Number 3, which I thought should be obvious, but it's not. You'd be surprised what's on these dating apps. A woman to say something like, you know, first drink on me as long as I get to use your card or bank account. What? Swipe. Odds are I'm going to buy the drink anyway, but not for you. Number 4, I know this is controversial, but profiles where it's more about your body than it is about who you are. Like, yes, show pictures, who you are. Obviously, attraction is important, so I need to see how you look. You need to see how I look. Cool. But nothing about yourself? Like, who are you? What do you like? What are you like? You know? Number 5, if you talk in caps on your dating profile, immediately no. If you can't articulate yourself enough and let whoever it is that's viewing your profile know who you are and how you feel without caps, I don't want no smoke. Immediately no.
I find it hilarious when girls get on this app and they're like,
Fellas, I do not regret to inform you the shift is happening. The tables are starting to turn. They are starting to use logic. View discretion advised.
I'm the no revenge. I have professional athletes in my DMs. Hey, so they're in everybody's DMs. That's cool and all, but we should not be using messages from professional athletes as validation because they message everybody.
That is exactly what we've been saying all of this time. Ladies, I am so proud of y'all. Y'all finally coming around the curve to understand just because you got somebody in your DMs, let alone an athlete or a celebrity of some sort, doesn't make you that girl. They are in everybody's DMs. They're trying to crack anything moving. The only time you can actually get credit is to be committed to by a man of true value. But the key word is commitment. He would truly have to display his commitment to you and you do the same thing in return. Now, if you can get him to do that and he's an athlete, now we're talking. We moving the sticks now. But when you got Offset, Odell Beckham Jr. and Stephon Diggs in your DM, that's not a flex. You're just a body they're waiting to cross off the list. There's nothing impressive about that. I'm going to say it like I've said it before. Commitment is the only flex you can have from a person of value. If they are not committing to you, it is not a flex. Don't even bother bringing it up because we're going to tear that argument apart. Yeah, keep the change.
9.5 times out of 10, it's the mom that's jumping in to pick him up, to say it's too hard. Even when a dad says to a boy in maybe a gruffer voice or something like, you're fine. The mom's like, he's not fine. Right then.
Yeah.
You are teaching that kid, okay, they're not on the same page. What dad said was not okay. I'm going to go to mom because I get cuddled and snuggled, especially when they're little. I get all this toxic empathy that's like just bubble wrapping this little boy, and that is not what is supposed to be happening. The dad might be a little harder and be like, get up, and the mom should probably just keep her mouth shut. Be like, yep, go ahead and get up, buddy. And the mom has got to back the husband's play.
She's looking at a boy, we're looking at a man.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm trying to prepare him for life, and you're trying to keep him safe. And those are both good impulses, but the one you have to shift.
What do you do for a living?
I got my CDO license. I just finished that up. How old are you? 21.
What the is a CDO?
In shorter terms, I'm a truck driver.
I look like with a truck driver.
What you mean? What do you do for a living?
I'm a risk taker.
What's your type?
Millionaires.
Have you ever been with a millionaire?
No, but I'm gonna be.
Lord, have mercy.
So you mean to tell me you would rather spend all of your good years chasing a millionaire other than taking a chance with a 21-year-old that has his CDL license, probably got his own crib, own car?
Yeah, I'm chasing a bag. If you're not a millionaire, then you're not for me. I know what I bring to the table.
What do you have?
Not a Target bag.
Now, this might ruffle some feathers, but as a black woman, I have zero interest in being strong. Now, am I resilient and capable? Absolutely, but black women are worth more than the amount we can withstand. What they'll praise you for as strength is really forced self-sufficiency. Nobody was going to take care of you, so you had to take care of yourself. It's not strength, that's survival. And I'm interested in living my life, not just surviving it and getting by it. Like, hello? I will not accept the role of society's infallible caretaker at the expense of my own well-being. I really don't care. I don't want to be strong.
Toodles. Would you spend $2,000 to buy a boyfriend a bag?
Is he my girlfriend?
Well, that's a double standard then, isn't it? You're being a hypocrite.
Okay, I'm dating a man, not a woman. Okay, I didn't sign up to date a woman. If my man asked me to buy him a bag, then it's over.
So you're just a financial abuser.
Okay, so how many men in your life are asking for a Chanel bag?
Probably not as many as you.
Are you calling me a hoe?
Maybe a little.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not nice.
I mean, you did dump a guy because he didn't buy you the $2,000 purse. That's kind of for the street behavior.
Oh, okay.
3 out of the 4 girls I tried to go on dates with hit me with the same exact, and I bet you know what it is. 2 of these 3 girls I tried to take to coffee spots they hadn't been to before, and one of them I said froyo. All 3 of them hit me with something along the lines of, am I only worth froyo to you? You're not going to take me to dinner? Why can't we have a luxury experience for our first time together? Who the f*** do y'all think y'all are? First of all, I'm not a trick. I dated a bottle girl. I am 2 steps ahead of all that. Second of all, if you were serious, your priorities are so up. You're looking for something and not someone. And when you fall in love with something instead of someone, that's all the relationship becomes. If you start with luxury experiences, all they're ever going to want is luxury experiences. My ex. And eventually they're going to hold you to that using lines like, oh, you haven't taken me to dinner recently. That's why I haven't shown as much affection. Mind you, you've done it more and more and more and more since the relationship started, because she keeps saying things like, oh, well, we've only gone to dinner once this week. Of course, I'm not really like feeling too courted right now, so I'm really just not in the mood to have sex. Like, we'll start using those things against you. Because why would I sign myself up for over an hour of time with somebody I don't know? I'm trying to get to learn, but it has to be this whole, like, I'm trying to impress you, dinner, wine. Like, why would I do that? A lot of girls online are like, oh, well, you gotta be yourself. Just be yourself. You know what isn't myself? Paying for some butt. Because that's what it feels like when you're all like, you're not gonna take me to dinner instead of going to do something cute and fun where we can both get the out of there if we don't like each other. What I'm saying is, if you're looking for like transactions, like financial benefits within dating and relationships, you're gonna be single forever. Somebody might court you for a couple years. Oh yeah, here's everything you want. Oh, your skin's not tight anymore. I'm going to take my money to the next 24-year-old girl with tight skin. Like, y'all think y'all are smarter in the game. You're not. 2 friends in particular that regularly take girls on dinner dates. You know how many of these girls they're taking serious? You know how often they get laid, though? Oh, my God, you wouldn't believe it. And they know exactly what they're doing, too.
You know, a lot of these modern women think that what they have to offer is so great. They think, you know, I'm really about to, with what I got going on, I'm really about to kill it. This man ain't never had what I have. I mean, woo-wee. Once I put it on him, he ain't never gonna turn back. But the fact of the matter is, and the truth is, and you got to be okay with that, it's not that great. It's not so great that the men that you're messing with won't find it in the next city. It's not so great that the men that you're trying to mess with won't find it sitting right next to you in the same club. As a matter of fact, I'll take both of you guys home. It's not so great that he can't walk out of the club, assuming that you've rejected him because you have standards and stuff like that, that he can't go to McDonald's and then the women from the club come in and find him there. Oh, oh man, I saw you in the club. We chased you down here. They're not going to say it like that, but that's essentially what they did. We chased you down here. Oh, we saw you shopping over there and we snuck in here and we chased you down here. Security. Well, what happened to my security? Oh, well, we work here. Exactly. Yeah, somebody at the register that wasn't supposed to say anything. Hey, Odell Beckham's here or Stephon Diggs is here. Come right now. You be there for like 20 minutes just looking around browsing thinking that everything is okay. They drop everything they're doing and they get across town on the double. Number one. Number two, they don't have to get across town because somehow or another these modern women are resourceful and they've heard through the grapevine that you're going to be in town. Well, where do the celebrities go? They're a part of that type of stuff. And if you think, oh well, nobody could ever, they know. I know people that hang around. I love the Cowboys. That's my team. I'm going to tell you something right now. They know where them players be at. They know what clubs, how they get in there, and they actually get in there to be able to touch them, talk to them, and in some instances, kind of, get involved with them. So these modern women, they be finding that information out.
We talk about the husbands and boyfriends of influencers because it gets to a point. This is something that's never been spoken about that I've wanted to talk about for so long because this whole Christmas situation is my story. I'm literally going through divorce now because of infidelity, which I've shared on social media for the past year and a half. I don't even really want to speak about them because one, I don't know them, I don't follow them. I just know of them because I know that they're big on TikTok and stuff. It's just so crazy how, I guess I'm going to speak for myself. It is so crazy how my ex-husband was my biggest fan until he became my biggest hater.
People aren't jealous or hating on your success. A lot of times they hate who you became or how you started treating them after the success came. Now, I'm not saying that's the case in this situation. I don't know this person. I don't know her ex. But a lot of times women understand this dynamic when it's in reverse. How many times have we heard the story about how a wife was supportive of her husband as he was building a business and going through school, only for him to be completely invested into that new business. Now he's no longer available. Then someone happened to give her the right attention in the DM. She started flirting with someone at work. Now, in neither situation is an affair okay. But I think that people need to have a bigger conversation about how some people are investing in themselves and not into the relationship. It's very possible to do one and neglect the other, only to find out that once the success actually hits, that now the two of you have grown apart. So for those of you who are high achievers, especially if you're in content creation, make sure you're not only investing in your dreams, but also investing in the relationships around you, especially if that person is supportive.
I'm jealous.
What the heck?
Who, you know her?
No.
What's up, mama? How old you is?
How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
I'm grown. I just try to grow a new life with you, and you look good.
How old are you?
How old are you, though, bro?
16.
You're 16?
Cap.
How old are you? I know you grown.
14. I'm 53.
Bro. But also, sure, you can't lie.
No, but I'm like 30.
Are you 30, bro? You from New York? Born and raised?
You with? Like,
I'm just with you now.
from half court?
Shit. Nah, I want your Instagram though, at least. I can do that.
That's crazy.
I'm ready, bro.
It's okay. I think you've done this enough today.
No, this is no, you don't gotta go through that. I'm really trying to build up my roster and select the best 5.
Okay, let's see.
I like my melanin queens with red hair. That's what I like.
47.
No, I'll walk away if you don't give it to me.
It's alright.
You broke my heart. Yeah, you right. Oh, right now, actually. I'm gonna do it right now. Hello. How you doing? You're pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah, are y'all like sisters or what? Girl? Who's older? I'm gonna guess you. You seem more mature. Get like to know you. Where you from? Where you guys from? Oklahoma. What you doing over here?
Just for fun.
Just for fun, okay. Y'all must love the cold. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, this is
80?
Hey, I like this. I like this.
I'm jealous.
What the heck?
Who, you know her?
No. What the heck?
No, I have no clue. I thought that she not with y'all? I don't know. Yeah, just ignore that. It's New York. It's a simulation.
You always know. So last night here.
Yeah. Oh, y'all last night here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Simply that.
Let me ask y'all a question. How do you see yourself when it comes to relationships over the next, let's say, 2 years? I'm 58 years old, and before I get 60, I got a vision for myself on what I want, you know, when it comes to a woman, what I want when it comes to a relationship. And I'm going to tell you my vision, you know, and maybe some of y'all can put y'all in there. But let me tell you this up front. I'm very low maintenance. It don't take much to make me happy. It don't take much to make me smile, because I've learned in life to be happy on my own. And when you've learned to be happy on your own, you're not the kind of person that pulls on somebody else for happiness. But all I want, you know, when it comes to a woman, is somebody who's beautiful. I love beauty inside and I love beauty outside. And it doesn't mean that you have to have this A1 body. But I would like a woman who's definitely in shape, who want to take care of her body. And I want a woman who wants to take care of her mind. You know, and I want some woman who has morals. I want a woman who believes in being faithful, who believes in being loyal, because those are the things that I believe in. I want somebody that's loving, compassionate. I want somebody who knows how to show love. I want somebody who loves to kiss. I want somebody that loves to hold hands. I want somebody who loves to go for walks. I want somebody who loves to lay in the bed and watch movies. I love somebody who wants to go out and have a little bit of fun. You know, I just want somebody who's a feminine woman, not a masculine woman. I want somebody who loves the idea of being in love. I want somebody who loves the idea of having somebody strong to hold on to, have somebody strong in their life. I want somebody who appreciates a man for being a man and not for the things that the world says that a man could be. And I'm not asking for much. You know, I'm not asking for much. I don't care about how much money a woman have. I don't care about nothing like that. That doesn't faze me. What I care about is two really good things. Are you loyal and are you loving? If you're loyal and you're loving, then you're the woman for me. But if you're not, if you're hardcore, I can't deal with it.
Apparently, this is why guys should pay on the first date.
Too sexy for this sir. Too sexy for your girl.
Okay.
Too sexy for this world. Too
Creams,
sexy for this
whole bunch of them.
Too sexy for that jack. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm too sexy for this chain. Too sexy for your game. Too sexy for this fame. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm too sexy for
a whole bunch of shit I ain't asked for.
Too sexy for that cap. Too sexy for that jack. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's fine. Okay. I'm feeling too sexy to accept requests. It's way too sexy. And I'm way too sexy.
After all these creams just to look exactly the same. Yo, I don't care how much none of that shit costs. That shit has nothing to do with me. I like my chicks natural. I don't really like a lot of makeup at all. So any of your morning routine and creams and facial products, that's not on me. It's not attached to an invoice that I gotta receive to take you out because I gotta pay a percentage of what you gotta put on before you get out. Get out of here. I'm not asking you for part of what my car costs or what the tolls cost to get to your crib, my haircut, anything I put on. That's on me. And that's crazy. I gotta do all this to get ready. Nah, yo, I asked you to get ready. I'm speaking to the person inside of you that's supposed to be a long-term thing for this dating, right? We supposed to be dating to marry. Think I care about your facial products? That's on you. That's what you use. That's your choice. So you gonna cover that cost. It don't mean, for me to go out, the dinner gotta be at least $400 because of this, that, and the third. Get that out of here. Entitlement are crazy. That's why we gotta pay. You bugging. This is why society's up, because of girls like this. And all that just to look average. She looked average before she put this on. She looked average after she put it on. This is doing nothing. It's not an enhancer. It's just keeping your average looking average, which is fine. She's kind of cute in her own way. You know, the creams didn't do nothing. And I don't care about none of that. Guys don't care about none of this shit. We don't. We just want a natural looking chick. Like, guys don't give a about stretch marks. Guys don't give a about none of that. You know, we actually think it's sexy on most chicks. You know, some battle scars, some stretch marks. Looking natural is sexy as so. Yo, take your $930 face creams and shove it up your because I don't want none of it. Turn around.
Didn't amend this, didn't amend that.
Men. Let's just blame men and take no accountability because it's a man's fault.
But didn't a man make you a single mother? Didn't he leave you with a broken home? Didn't a man leave you high and dry with those babies? No. No, actually, no. Nobody made me anything. See, that is what I find to be so interesting. The idea that anything that has happened to me is automatically a man's fault. Let me explain something to you, because this is something that I used to hear often on that Bird app. And if this channel was, or if this account was to get bigger, I'm going to hear it here too. So let's go ahead and get in front of it now. Nobody made me anything. There is not a single circumstance that I am not currently sitting in and living in that I was not a willing participant in. Every decision, even though I could say in hindsight, I didn't fully understand certain things back then, I was still a willing participant in my life. Right. I still made poor decisions. I still did things I wasn't supposed to do. And now I sit in my circumstances, or I sit in certain consequences, and I sit in where I am in life now, and I look back and I absolutely see where I dropped the ball and where I made mistakes and where I made poor decisions. And I have to take that on the chin and just keep moving through my life, because I am no one's victim.
So apparently she went out and got into an argument with a man. Got to arguing with him and stuff like that. And then I guess like he tried to get physical with her. So she ended up leaving the club or whatever. Her friend stayed, she left. She ended up texting the guy that she was dating, telling him about what was going on. Instead of him jumping to her defense, he said, first of all, you wasn't even supposed to be there tonight.
Yeah, now that's
Secondly, why would you argue with the man in the club and I'm not there? Third of all, why would you argue with the man in the club? Period. You don't know this man. You don't know what he got outside in his trunk. You don't know nothing. So basically he told her, you're wrong. You know, you don't listen. You're at this point, I don't even want to deal with you no more because you won't even allow me to lead. You don't listen to nothing that I say. I'm not about to lose my future. I'm not about to lose my life because I'm defending you when you decided to be dumb in that moment. So,
And, you know, the guy really gave you a rundown about what most men actually want. He gave you a rundown about what most men are actually looking for. But what you're going to find is that modern women don't care about that, right? It's like, man, I really don't care what, you know, what type of, you know, how much money you have. I want you to be attracted. I want to be attracted to you. But you don't have to like the best looking body or whatever and whatnot. I just want you to take care of yourself. Kevin Samuels summed it up as fit, feminine, and friendly. But modern women don't care to hear that. They don't care to hear that. They just don't. And you know, what they want is, they want security first. They say that I just want a man to love me. You want a man, you want security first. And then you want status. And I think for a lot of modern women, if they're honest with each other, if they're honest, they want, love is probably third or fourth, if that. You know, a lot of times it's security, it's status, and maybe love. There might be something before that, but then it turns into love. So, you know, I want a man that loves me, and this is it, but not before the other things. And that's what men have a problem with. And that's what's, you know, education, status. Well, I guess status could go in education. You could lump that into education, honestly, or you can lump education into status. But a lot of modern women aren't looking for love first. And a man, when he says, okay, if you're my person, let's go ahead and do it. Modern women, it's okay to have stipulations, or it's okay to have standards, but they're continuing to say, instead of good guy, takes care of his kids, takes care of me, loves me, it's now he takes care of me with a minimum of this much. We go to these places, we do these things. He is a good guy. He loves me, and he takes care of me. And I put, you know, kind of takes care of me in there twice, because now the first taking care is like financially, like the things that I want, not necessarily the things that I need. So he's taking care of the things that I want first, and then the things that I need will come later. That's a problem.